In a small village, there lived an old lady named Mary. Mary was known for her kind heart and her willingness to help her neighbors. Even though she lived alone, she was never lonely. The villagers often visited her to seek her wisdom and share their stories. They brought her food and supplies in return, making sure she never went hungry. One chilly autumn morning, Mary decided to go into the forest to gather some wood for her fireplace. As she walked deeper into the woods, she found something strange, a large old pot half buried in the ground. Curious, Mary brushed off the dirt and opened the pot. To her surprise, it was filled with shiny gold coins. Mary's heart jumped with joy. She imagined a new life full of comfort and luxury. She pictured herself living in a big house, sitting by a beautiful fireplace on a fancy chair. But there was one problem. The pot was too heavy for her to carry alone. Determined, Mary made a slide from wooden planks and tied a strong cloth off around the pot. With great effort, she began to pull the pot toward her home. As she dragged the heavy pot along, she noticed something strange. The gold coins inside the pot started to change color. When she stopped to rest and looked inside a side, the gold had turned to silver. Mary felt a bit sad, but reminded herself that silver was still valuable. She kept going, telling herself that she could still buy a nice house and enjoy her evenings by the fireplace. However, as she pulled the pot further, the silver began to change again. This time, it turned into iron. Mary stopped and stared at the pot, feeling very sad. All her dreams of a luxurious life seemed to disappear. But then, she took a deep breath and smiled. She realized that she had been happy before finding the pot, living a simple life with the love and support of her neighbors. As she sat down to rest, Mary decided to be thankful for what she had, rather than what she had lost. She thought about her cozy little home, the warm meals her neighbors brought her, and the joy she found in helping others. Mary knew that true happiness didn't come from wealth, but from the love and kindness shared with those around her. With this new understanding, she left the pot in the forest and went home, happy with her life. That evening, as she sat by her fireplace in her old but comfy chair, she felt a warmth in her heart that no amount of gold could ever bring. Mary continued to live her life as she always had, helping her neighbors and receiving their love in return. Through her experience, Mary showed that true happiness comes from within. She stayed happy and cheerful, no matter what. She learned to be happy in every situation, and that made her richer than any pot of gold ever could.